everybody, welcome to Lisa's Art Room. Tonight we're going to be working on the Bees and Blossoms junk journal. I'm going to do just some random stuff. I don't really have a super plan. And then after tonight's live, I'm going to close out the live, open back up, and I'm going to be doing a flip through of some of my past journals that I have for sale. I had a person interested and I wanted to just do a flip through because the flip throughs that I had on Facebook, basically they deleted all of them, so I don't have one right now of it. Hey Bonnie. So I'll do that after. So what I'll do is I'll finish this one, maybe a little early hopefully, and then I'll relog back on with a new video so that it's not attached to this one. Okay, so that's the plan. Thanks for letting me know the volume is good. Let me get you guys pulled up so I can see chat. Currently live on Facebook. If you see the little red button at top left. If not, you're catching a replay. It'll show sooner or later. There it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this camera pulled up top so we can get started. Oh, get off of there. All right, focus. Focus. There you go. And it looks good. Okay, so this thing's getting big. I need to finish this up. It's ending up a little bigger than I had anticipated. Not that that's unusual, but it definitely is. So I've just got some pages in here that don't really have anything yet. I got to figure out, the biggest thing I got to figure out is what to do about the center spreads. They're always a challenge. Center spreads for me, I don't know, they've always been a challenge as to what to put on them. So let's see, I did a couple of little things. I changed this wording. I had the label flipped upside down and I just pulled off the old one and put a new one on there so it's the right way now. Flip out. So yeah, I've got these just big blank pages here. I got to figure out what I'm gonna do. You know, I could just put pockets on each side and leave it at that, but I thought maybe I would put some writing space or something, or maybe I do one side with a pocket or a belly band and the other side with writing space. I don't want to just leave them plain. I mean, they're pretty, but you know, because you can't really write on them even. They're too busy. I just put this in here with a paper clip, but I thought about gluing it down. I could glue it down on the back just straight to the page, because if it's glued down you can still open it up, you know, access everything, and then even this is still accessible if you wanted to remove them, because I would just glue like to here, so that if you wanted to remove the pages you could and put new ones in. Not sure why you would, but you might. So I got to decide if I want to glue that down. I'm just going to put the question out there. If you were to get this journal, would you want this just paper clipped in as a notepad, or would you rather it be glued to the page as a more permanent fixture? I don't particularly care which way, but I'm just kind of curious as to your feelings on that. So let's see. Didn't do anything there. Same thing here. I just added this little one in here with the paper clip, and it's the same, you know, notepad style. Yeah, I had quite a few of these in here, but I made them, so I might as well just stick them in there. All right, I think that's all I did in that one. I added this little fussy cut from one of the My Porch Prints digitals. It's just a little honey container, like a honey jar. So I stuck that on there. I think I glued this down to this page. I glued one of these down. It might have been a different one. It was just loose. I just paper clipped it. I'm not sure why. I think I had debated on making it a pocket. But it already has the 3 tucks, and I think I just decided against it. Is this a flip out? Some of these look like flip outs, but they're not. No, it's not. Okay. So this one, I added on the other side of it a little flip with just one of the digitals. I think that might be a Liana scrap. I'm not sure. And then this is just a piece of fabric from, I don't know if I have it handy. Is it this one? No, it's not that one. I don't have it handy. It's one of the bee fabrics that I've been using. But on one side it's just got a little bit of the flower, and then this flower I cut out around to just make it a little flip, so you could journal here, you could journal there, you could, you know, whatever. Little fussy cut bee up there on the rice paper. I was debating on what to do on this. Right now they just have these little ledger paper digitals inside them, which is fine. You could always put other things in there, but I feel like it needs something here. I just don't know what yet. I did another flip up here with a different digital, just using a piece of fabric. Same thing here, my center spread. We got 8 Liana scrap digitals, and then put a little piece of fabric on the top for a pull tab, and just made a little pocket on that one. I figure if I'm going to get this finished, I had to do more off camera, or I was never going to get it done. This is the one I went ahead and glued down. So I just glued this one down to the back page. Did I make it a... No. Okay, so it's not a tuck. It's just got all of these tags, like a billion little tags. So tons of tags that can have things done to them. You know, you could add a piece of paper or whatever. I think they're double-sided. Yeah, they're double-sided. So I thought about decorating it, but they're kind of on the thin side. So I don't know that I want to. There's just not a lot of space. I think I'm just going to leave them as a fun element, possibly for writing on. You could still write on this with a dark pen, but they're too, I think they're just too tight to really do much with. This cardstock isn't nearly as, boy, that one just does not want to go in there. It's just not as thick as I had thought it was. It's like, I know it fits, it was just in there, but you gotta get it exactly right. Okay, so that one's on that last page. And then in this one, got a little fabric flip with our embroidery bee, our little charm. This is cute. I like this fabric flip. Some writing space. So same thing. I've got a bunch of these I got to decorate. So, and I still have one of these left. What else? I just paper clipped that one in there. And our center spread. We've already did that. Our little wiggle bees. Rice paper. Oh, here's a pocket. This is just some paper that I had, I folded down the top so it's a little stiffer. And it was just a scrap, but I thought it matched this page good. So I'm going to just turn that into a pocket real quick. Yeah. Okay, so let me just glue that down. I don't think I'll put a notch. I'll just leave it like it is. Glued. There are already ones you can take out. Right. Yes, there are, Dawn. I do have several that are removable. I have several. I've got like 5 or 6 in this journal. There's a bunch. So yes, there are plenty. I could glue some of them and, you know, leave the others loose. I do think that one might be good glued because it kind of fills out that page nicely. So I'm just doing 3 sides. And this is one of the digitals from my Porch Prints. It's one of her background pages. A bit crooked. Let's see if I can get it to move. There, got it. Sometimes you can get that art glitter to move, sometimes you can't. So yeah, I could glue that one, and then I think I'm going to leave the ones on those small ones loose. Oh my gosh, get in there, pen. Fighting my pen. So I gotta find a card or something to go in here. What do we got? Like that. It's not bad. I'll use that there. It's a calendar piece. I sanded off the part that had the calendar writing, and then I added just a black lined paper on there with some lunar paste on there. That matches okay, I think. So put that there. All right, so let's find. I said hi. Deborah said hi. Hey, Deborah. And I think Lori is on here. Hey, Lori. So we got Bonnie, Deborah, Lori, and Barb. Welcome, everybody. All right, so let's glue. I think it's in the first one, isn't it? Yeah. So let's glue this one. I think this one, because it fills up so much of the page, I think it'll be good. Glued. And I'm just gonna mostly glue it. Like, I'm not gonna go the whole distance because I want this to still be accessible just in case. So I'll just leave that top little bit. Get it on here straight. It's always the trick. And I made a writing board while I was away. Those require so much dry time. I don't usually do them on camera too much. I do have several videos I've already done with it live, so if you want to see how I do the writing boards, just let me know and I can point you in the right direction, or you can just look on YouTube and search. I think it'll let you search writing boards on my videos and it should come up. Should I glue this one? Like I said, I know I have many of these floating around. Yeah, why not? Might as well. All right, we'll glue these two. Get it straight. paper has little lines. It's like in the texture, there's lines. There. Okay, so there's those. So let's figure this out. What shall we do for a center spread? I'll show you the writing board real quick. But this is, it's honestly, it's pretty much done. It's very thick. I get much thicker and I won't be able to close it. We'll have a gator mouth going. So, all right, so I did this today. Got a writing board, double-sided. I haven't coated it yet. I usually put the microglaze on there. Let's find it. It's in here somewhere. Buried it. This is it Ranger? Yeah, Ranger Distress Microglaze. Just a water-resistant sealer. I usually put some of that on there, and then I usually over the top of that I also put some beeswax, and I just rub it on there, and it just makes it have a nice texture, and very water-resistant that way. So it's double-sided. It's got a little poem there. It's a little vintage poem, and then the American Bee Journal cover on the other side. So I think that'll work out well. And you just, anywhere you want to write, you know, if you want to write on one of those things we just put in there. Is it this one? Yeah. So if you wanted to write on this, you could set it behind there, and it just gives you a lot more support for when you're writing, so there's nothing bumpy getting in your way. And that, of course, depends if there's nothing super bumpy exactly on the other side, because then it doesn't really work either. But I try to make sure that I don't put anything too bumpy right on the other side of writing areas. So that's the goal. So this will be covered up with some protectant, and that'll be ready to go. All right, so let's see. So I know I have plain paper in yellows. These, gosh, guys, I don't know. I think the Liana Scrap digitals have the best color for that. They tend to have more yellows. Let me see if I can find her pile. I don't have a ton printed out, but sometimes I go overboard on my printing, and then I don't use half of them. It gets a little bit pricey. So these have several. Let's see what's in here. I just thought maybe I could just put it on there as just a decoration. I might do something with the edge. I like this one. The colors are good. And then she has this version too. It's almost the same, but this one like has a honeycomb and a honey jar. I've already used that one, so I don't want to use that again. This one would probably work on one of the other ones. The colors are good. Don't think it's too wide. I think it'll be all right. Tulip one. I think I have 3 of these. I don't know that I'll do both sides. That's not bad either. So a lot of these Liana Scrap ones had some nice yellows in them. So I'm thinking, I'm just gonna throw those on there, but I gotta think about, I could crinkle cut our word. What is the word? Decal. I could do it with my decal cutter. That might look a little better maybe. And then just put it on there as a decoration, I think. I don't think I'll do it as a tuck or anything. Let's just do that, I think. So I think with these I can do that. And we'll just do one of these at a time. I need more space, guys. Always fighting for space. Oh my gosh, I'm burning up already. I should have turned the fan on. Alright, so let me cut these out. And just squish that over there. Alright, let's see how this cuts up. I think it'll look better with the decal. It'll look more decorative. I do like my decal edge. I don't use it as much as I should. Yeah. Goes that way. All right, so let's do these. Sorry, it's a little noisy. Nothing I can do about that. It just is. I guess just the act of cutting all those edges tends to be a little bit noisy. Just a little bit of that edge color. Some of these have more border than others. Yeah. Not sure if I'm going to ink them. They're just such a light color already. I could maybe ink them with I could do that yellow, but it's almost too orangey. And I've got that, I have tea dye, and I have, you like the sound? I don't mind the sound, but it's loud when you're doing a live and you're so, subconscious about the noise. Because some people really get bothered by certain things. So, ink or not to ink. It does look a little off without inking, I think. So, maybe ink it. I just have to figure out the color. Yeah, these will be cute. I think, let's see. Well, we'll start with antique linen and see if it shows at all. I don't think it will. Start with my lightest. Let's see what that does. Actually, it does show. It's not bad. Here, I'll do two sides and you'll tell me what you think. Can you see it? I need to get that paper. Hold on, let me grab a light, kind of light sheet of paper. Okay, so that's not bad, right? It's not too dark and overpowering, I think. So that's just the antique linen. Sometimes antique linen doesn't show up at all on things that I've tried it on, but it seems to be decent on this. Okay, there. So there's one. I'm just going to do the same because they're all pretty much the same color. feel like it needs re-inked. I don't have that color. I actually don't have a lot of re-inkers. I like the way it shows the decal. When you highlight that. I might go a tad darker on this one. The bees are so dark. I think I might go one shade darker on this one, maybe the tea dye. So let me put that one aside. Let's see, this one looks a little bit dark. I don't know if it'll show. It's showing. All right. Yeah. It looked really good on that first one. Sometimes it depends on the image. Might go a little darker on that one. So these two, I'm okay with it. Let's see. What else did I have? I have tea dye. Vintage might be all right on that one. This one's a little, it's not orangey at all. So maybe either walnut. Where's my tea dye? Let's see what that color looks like. I know it's got a little bit of a pinkish cast, I think. Let me see. Let me try it. It's also an oxide. Oxides tend to show up differently. It's not bad. Yeah, I'll go with that. It's just slightly darker. Okay, so there's that one. And this one, I'm leaning toward maybe just regular vintage on it. Only because it's got so much dark. Vintage or walnut. Maybe walnut. Vintage is a little more orangey. Let's try walnut. Is that walnut? No, that's vintage. Let's see. I'm going to go kind of light at first. Yeah, that's fine. It just helps, I think, with the bees being so dark. Okay, that should be good. Let's try those. I don't know which ones. I think I only have 3 spots. First one. Well, they all don't have that color, so try to pick something that works best with the color next to it. We'll go with this one. So where should I put it? Just right in the middle? I think just right in the middle. So just some decoration. Glue the card and not everything else. I don't know if I'm gonna put it there, so. I still don't have anything on the other side, but I guess I'll just leave it. I mean, it could definitely be a journaling spot. I should put something there. What or what could I put there? Don't know. Maybe one of these. I have some smaller ones. That matches nicely too. I know I saw you in here. Where are you? Oh, there's one. Just a little journaling spot. Wish I had one in between. I thought I did at one point, but maybe I already used it. Did y'all see it? Probably just imagined it. Yeah, I don't see it. All right, so maybe not. We'll go with the smaller one, I think. And then I could do a label maybe, or just leave it on the scrap. I do have a couple of fussy cut bees from her set. Let's see if any of those would look cute. I just want it to be a journaling spot, so one there. So maybe that one. We also got this bigger one. Get our fingers in there. Come here, Liberty. Huh. It's missing a leg. It's tucked behind him. Guess he's supposed to be sideways. Put him there. What do you think? A couple little bees on there. Just to add to it. That should be cute, I think. So, ink or not to ink? I could do that kind of a gray color. I have that. It's what is it called? Weathered? Something weathered. No. Yes, maybe. I don't know. Let me see. Is it this one? Lost Shadow. That's what I'm thinking of. I'm not sure if it's dark enough. Let's see if it'll show enough. I can't even see this. Yeah, it doesn't show at all. No. I've got black soot, but I think that's too dark. So probably not black soot. I need a mixture of those two. That would be perfect. I might just go with... Oh, I have a hickory smoke. That might work. Let's try this hickory smoke. I'm trying to match that gray. I don't use this much. I don't know how dark it is. It's probably darker than I think it is. Is that hickory smoke? All right, let's see. We got a piece of paper. You just had one. I just really want to scrap. Hold on. Here, we'll just use this. It's not terrible. We'll see. It's close. It's pretty close to that gray. That'll work. It's good enough. Okay, so you go here, you go here. Alright, so we're just going to glue this in the middle. Get the glue to come out. What time is it? So like I said, I'll do a separate video tonight after this to do a little flip through. And mostly doing it because Bonnie asked for it. She wants to see the journals. And I'm just going to say they're first come, first serve. So some of them are on my website. Some of them are not. And that's mostly because my website doesn't give me a lot of options for shipping. And some of the smaller items, I don't want to charge $12 for shipping. So I haven't figured out how to overcome that. That one dauber is shedding. So I think I'll just do them word of mouth and first come, first serve if you want one of the ones that's not on my website. Wow. A little bit crooked, but I think it's all right. But I know the country Christmas ones are on my website. The Halloween one might be. I feel like it is. Don't know what I had it priced. I should have looked before I got on today. I know the country Christmas ones, I have them on the website on sale, and that's fine. I'll leave them at that price. I've got them on there for $45, and since I've had them for a year or so, I don't mind. $45 is okay because it's like $12 shipping, so. And typically will cost me between $8 and we'll say $13 on average to ship. It just depends. Box, where it's going, all that kind of stuff. All right, that's good. A little writing space, some bees. All right, let's find the other ones of these. Oh gosh, there's one on each side. I hadn't thought about that. Wow, I made so many of these. I didn't think about it being doubled. Okay, all right, well. Does that look good? It's a little, got that dark area there. Maybe that one. It's a tight fit, but it'll fit. My line's right there. I think it'll be all right. Oh my gosh, I can't hold these. Right. Let's see if I can see that line. Mostly concerned with the line on the right. Okay, there's that one. So I gotta put something here, I guess. I could just throw a paper or something. I think I overthink about filling every page sometimes, and you know, if you're a journaler particularly, you don't want every page filled when you get your journal. You gotta leave some room so y'all can do stuff too. And I have to really kind of watch myself on that. Alright, so this one's mostly yellows. We'll go with this little tulip. Hopefully y'all are enjoying this journal. I wasn't sure what I thought about doing a bee journal. Honestly, I didn't think I'd come up with enough stuff to fill it. And amazingly enough, I really have come up with a lot more than I thought I would. Okay. Fill up. Like I said, each one of these, they're different pictures, but they're all on ledger papers. And those are my porch prints, I believe. Probably should glue that one so I don't have a paper clip there too. I don't mind some paper clips, but I'm debating if it'll affect writing space on that one, because this is going to be left for writing. It might affect writing on that one. I think I'll just leave it paper clipped because it might affect writing. I'll paper clip it on the side here. We'll just leave it paper clipped. I think it might be a hindrance. Alright, where's the other yellow one? There it is. So should I put that one there? I think I still have one more yellow that I could decal real quick and put on the other one in the other signature. So I still have another one of these, I think. Maybe. Not 100% sure. Alright, line, where are you? You love it, Deborah? I'm glad. There's that one. Okay. I'll just leave that. Alright, where's the last one? Let's see what's in it. Alright. Okay, I don't have one in this one. I thought maybe I didn't. I think I just added this yellow instead. Not sure what I ended up doing there. Alright, so that's good. I don't have to worry about another one. And now we got to figure out center pages. Alright, so center pages. So this one is like this. So what I thought, I have this paper. I've got it in several colors. I thought maybe I could just put like writing space. So pick one of these colors that looks good with it. Maybe this one. It's see-through too. Interesting. So maybe that one. I think that's too yellow. The first one's not bad. Oh, it's two colors? No, it's one color. It just, the light's hitting it weird and it looks like two colors, but it's not. I think the first one. That's a little too dark. I think this one. So let's see what it looks like, and then we'll go from there. We think that'll work. I don't know if I could add something. So I think I'll tear it. Debate on decal or tear. I'm going to get this cover out of my way. 1 second. So if I tear it, I'm gonna try tearing it first, and then we'll see if it looks any better or decaling it. So, how wide? Maybe 4, I'm guessing about 4 inches. Yeah, about 4 inches by maybe 7. So, okay, about 4 by 7. So I gotta do the outside edge first. Let me put my lid on the glue. See, it's falling over, telling me. It's like, hey, pay attention. You have not got your lid on me. I'm gonna dry out. Yeah, I know, I'm losing it. Alright, so let's do this edge. Get this out of my way. You know, I'm gonna move these inks real quick, so I can get the space. Okay. Alright, so I'll tear this edge first. So that would be that way. I don't know. I might like the decal better. I have a different tear ruler. I don't know if the tear is any. Several of these over the course. I like that tear a little bit better. It's got a little more variety. That one's probably, honestly, it's probably wearing out because I've had it for a while. So 4 inches. Oops. I have a video on how to make these if you're interested. And this is 7 inches. Like that. That could work. I'll probably want to put it down with a glue stick so I don't get the little lines. So let's do 2 of these. Should I do just one on each side? If you were getting it, would you like that? Would that be okay? Let me know what you think. Probably should ink the edges. Then I might like add just some little decorations or something. Alright, is this the right way? I don't think it's super directional. I haven't done anything to it yet, so I think this is the way it goes. So we're just going to do this, and then ink. Probably should pick up one of these darker colors. Let's go with maybe vintage for this one. Alright, grab my vintage. Let's see what that looks like. It's going to be a little bit of a pain to ink, but kind of very flimsy paper. Definitely needs inked when you got that kind of an edge. It just really shows it off. So this is just going to be a lot of writing space. A little bit of, you know, flourish to it, I guess. I don't know. Hopefully I can find some fussy cuts or stickers or something that'll work on the edge. At least in one or two spots, maybe. I don't have a ton of fussy cut bees. I have a few. Alright, so there's that one. There. Alright, so we'll use the glue stick to put this down. So we need a piece of cardboard. I'm using Tombow Mono Permanent. It's a decent glue stick. There's only a couple that I would recommend. This one's one, the Uhu one, and the Scotch Create, maybe? Those are the ones I see other people using that they say are good. Some of them, they're not good, and they will straight up just come off. They won't stay stuck. But these, I've been using these for a few years, at least I would say 3 years, and they seem to be staying stuck very well. It's best if you can do two sides, like the paper and the item, but I can't always do that. So, all right, let's see if we can get this centered. I'm just going to go by this outside edge mostly. Okay. Make sure it's down nicely. The glue stick just works much better when you want a nice smooth writing surface. There. And this one. These come in two different sizes. I do prefer the bigger size. Yeah, sometimes I'm doing something small and then I want the small one, but 9 out of 10, I'm using this bigger size. I get them at Michael's and I use my 40% off coupon, so they don't cost that much. Try and get it about the same spot. Smudged, but I think it'll clear up once it dries, and if not, it'll add to the look. Glue rag. See if I can, it may or may not disappear. If not, it just adds to the look, I guess. All right, fussy cut things, or even bits of lace, or different things you could use. But I might have some fussy cut bees. Maybe I can find them. I do have some bees on. No, it's too thick. I've got these flowers. Let's see, hold on. Trying to find bees. I don't have a lot of bees. I wish I had gotten more. It might blend in too much, honestly. thinking about maybe just putting these little flowers. Maybe just two. What do you think? Little flowers. Here, here, or here, here. Here, here. Yeah. Not sure. Not 100% sure. We'll just go with it. So for this, we will use Fabri-Tac, I think. Let's see if there's typically a front and back, if I can tell. It's hard to tell. I think it's this side. Come on. Fabri-Tac's so slow. It's getting too thick. There's one. Get out my acetone and thin these out again. It's either that or buy a new bottle. I really don't want to buy a new bottle. I'll lay it down because I don't want this to go back in. That's cute, right? It's just a little flourish on it. A little embellishment. Just gotta make sure the glue is not anywhere. That should be fine. So there's one. So that one is here. That'll be cute, right? So that's the middle. I feel like I should have something here. Maybe I can find a picture. What do you think? I have a piece of fabric. I might be too busy. I've got a yellow, but I don't think the yellow matches. Let's see. Yeah, it's too light. I'll cut this little bee. Just do like a little belly band there. I'm not sure what to put in it. Something can go there. I don't know what. Yeah, let's just do this. We'll just do a little belly band. And just cut this with my long scissors. There. These are from Tiny Insects, I think. I think that's what it's called. maybe black. Where are you? On as a belly band. Okay, and that could hold, I could hold a little coin envelope maybe, or just a, some other tag or something. I know I had several of those coin envelopes. Let me see if I can find them. Like this color. Not super big. I don't know where they are. I think I had more. Oh, there's one. Any of these better than the others? I don't know. It's kind of 1/2 dozen the other. We'll just throw one in there. It's a little small. I think I'd rather something just a little bit bigger there, but I don't have anything handy. So we'll just go with that for now. So that'll be cute. Just writing space. And this one is looking pretty good. Alright, I'll set that one back here. What time is it? I'm trying to watch my time. I want to have time to jump back on and do that flip through. Not be too late. For me, it doesn't matter. I'm up till 5 a.m., so it doesn't matter for me, but it matters for y'all. Not everybody's as much of a night owl as I am. Oh, another plain spot. It's like these would match, but they need something to hold them in. I don't have closures on them, but I could just throw a little closure on there. A little pocket maybe. Some, what about that yellow? Let's see if that color is decent. It doesn't look terrible on that. Just a little pocket. That could work. Is that the thickest one I have? What about this one? Is it a little bit thicker? It's a little bit thicker. We'll go with this one. So we're just gonna give it a little tear. And coin envelope. And we'll use Fabri-Tac for this. So 3 sides. I'll put the more fluffy edge on the top. String off there. So we'll go with these bottom 3 sides. Typically I prefer to put it on the cardstock, but I'll never match it up, so we're going to go straight on the fabric. It might show through. Try to get it snug as I can. This fabric tends to stretch a little bit, so you want it fairly tight. Ideally wait for that to dry, but we're just going to go ahead and stick it in there. Should be all right. It's pulling on it a little bit, but I think once it dries, it should be all right. I might have went a little snugger than I should have, maybe. I just find if I don't pull it tight enough, it tends to cause problems. I don't want us to get in the glue. All right, I should put a closure on that. That's one piece is bugging me. Hold on. Get that better. It's trying to warp on me a little. I think that's better. It's hard to tell until it dries. I could add a embellishment to the bottom of that or the top. So for this, I think I'll just do, it doesn't have to have a closure, but they do work a little better with a closure. So let's do, what do we got? Something in the color scheme. What do you get? Something. I'm going to tear that up, although I'm probably not going to use it. I'll find something. Oh, here's something. Okay, we'll use this. This will be alright, I think. We'll go with this little piece here. Well, I'm not sure. I think it's small enough, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to find out. Maybe 3 of them. It's small enough. Okay. Which color do I like? Yeah, we'll go with that one. Alright, so I'm just going to glue these together real quick. It's cardstock, but it's not a super heavy cardstock. So I'm just gluing 3 of them. Might get away with 2, maybe. Okay, and then we need our string pile, which is packaging string, our crocodile, and a brad, I think. Let's go with color. No, let's go with copper. Brass, copper, I don't know. One of those colors. Okay, crocodile for the center. I don't have my center thing. Hold on. Do you think you can find them? Holes. Where are my holes? It's in a medium one. Sorry about all the moving around stuff. I have a template somewhere. I think it's in here. Is it? Yes. these are just things that I have with the center marked. Can't see it? Kinda. And, you know, I have that tiny one. Let me see if I can find it. I just bought it. We'll use this one instead. It's a teeny tiny one. I think it'll be big enough for that brad. If not, we'll finagle it. Oh my goodness, if I can get the whole... What? Oh, it goes under that. Let's see if it's big enough. It looks like it might be. Yeah, it's big enough. Okay. So we'll do that there. I'm going to mark this with a pencil. Okay. And we're going to just put that brad through there. I could tape that or something, but I'm not gonna. I don't think it's necessary. And then I put my template back so I don't lose it. And string. We'll go with this yellow looking string here. If I can find the end of it. So we want to go around the packaging, so here to here. I'll do twice. About there, I think. So this is free string I got off of birdseed bags that I dyed. Pink's trying to take a ride home. So then you just tie around here first. Let's see if I can do it with my little fingers. Where's my tweezers? I lost the tweezers. They're here somewhere. Oh my goodness, tweezers, where did you go? I buried you. Both my glues got their pens out. Oh my goodness. Of course they're dried. Okay. One pen. Two pens. Tweezers. Okay, there. Buried them. See if I can tie this knot. It's a little bit tricky because I'm so close. I didn't really leave myself a lot of extra, so. Oh my goodness. Grab a hold of it, girl. About ready to do a slip knot and call it done. Alright, got one. I'm just trying to get a knot. Alright, so get yourself a knot and then cut off the excess on the short side. And then all you do is just wrap around and go around your little circle. And you could do just once. I mean, honestly, that's probably plenty. Probably didn't need quite that much string. Once is fine. So we'll just do once. I'll trim this and use it for something else. Alright, put that in there. Alright, so there we go. Little coin bag. There's something in it. Coin envelope. Okay, and put a word there. What time is it? I'm gonna run out of time, guys. I will do the same thing on those other center pages, so I might do it off camera. Where are my words? There they are. These are my porch prints words. See if I can find them. What do I got? To be or not to be. Gotta be me. What will be, will be. It's a little long. Gotta be me. To be or I think to be or not to be. Cute as a bug. Cute as a bug. To be or not to be. I'll do to be or not to be. I don't think I've used that one yet. I don't think I have. I wonder if that yellow would look good. It looks a little big. All right, so ink, I guess maybe vintage if I can find it. I keep burying everything. Had it out, don't have it out. Okay, vintage it is. Just needs a little bit because it's right now it's very white. There is some white in here, so it's not a big deal. Okay. That. So I will probably call this one done today. Anything else I do, I'll just do off camera. And then figure out what we're going to do next. All right, cute. Done. Leave that for writing or something. I don't know which one's in here. I don't know which ones I've showed you already. They're all different, but I probably keep pulling the same one out. All right, don't need nothing there. We need a center page. Which time? I got time to do at least one more center page. Is it this one? This one. So maybe that dark orange would work here. If I had any more black paper, I might do that, but I don't have any more. Well, I've got solid. I don't want a solid, I don't think. All right, where's the orange? I stuck it way over there. Okay, let's see if this color matches. It's a little bright. It's not terrible. What about the other shade? I think it's the same shade we just used. Well, I like the brighter better than I like the lighter. Or I could pick another paper, maybe. Let's see if I have any more. I have dark browns. Probably not a good idea. I don't see any others. I just have like colored papers, like faux papers. It's not bad. because the bees have that kind of a mottled look to them. What do y'all think? You like the orange or this kind of vintage paper? Let me show you this up close because you can't see the detail that I can see. All right, do you see how the bees have this like mottling to them? Do you think this, or just go with a straight color? The vintage? Okay. All right, let's do that. So this and this. This aside for a minute. And tear it. What did I say? 4 by 7. Where's my ruler? Alright, so we start on this edge. Try not to lose too much of it, since that's where all the color is. No, I didn't have that far enough. Try it again. It's hard to do a tiny thin strip. There, got it. So 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to do it further over because, like I said, it's got more of this brown. Nope. Come on. Stay down. You really have to hold it firm. Okay. Kind of crooked, but I think it'll be alright. I want to try to get that off of there. Probably not. Let's just leave it. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's really crooked. I might try to tear that edge again. Let's see if I can do it. I was way off. See if I can do it. Keep that. And 8. I don't know how long this one is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, this one might just barely be 8. Oh, I need 7, that's why. Oh, brain. For some reason, my brain wasn't saying the right number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Could have given myself a little more room. Okay. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. About the same. Yep. Okay. Okie doke. Ink. Something dark. Scorched timber, maybe? I think scorched timber. Oh, where are you at? There you are. I'm just going to give it So I've got Christmas, fall, and Halloween journals that I still have. Some from last year, some are from the year before, I think. Do y'all want to see all of those? It probably won't take that long. Or do you just want to see just Christmas, Christmas and fall, Christmas and Halloween? I'm definitely doing Christmas because Bonnie wants to see Christmas, so. But the other two are kind of optional. Glue these down. Let's see. That dark edge on the outside, I think. Yeah, that'll look good. All right, so you go up there. Where'd my cardboard go? Oh, I lost it. Grab another one. Piece of cardboard. There's one. Okay, so we want this side. Okay, one. I hope I ink this. I just like totally thought about it. It's like, did I ink both of them? I think I did. And this way. All right. So this. There's the center. Is it? No. Is that it? No. That's it. Alright, must be it. And this, I don't think it matters. Goes like that. Okay, that's good. I don't have a lot to put there. I might just leave it plain. I don't think I have any bees or anything that would look good. The bees are going to be too dark. And I don't know that I have any more laces that would look good. Let me look. I'll just take a peek real quick. Laces. Yellows. I think it'll just be too busy. It's like the only one that I have that is possible might be this, but I don't even know what I would do with it, honestly. I think I'll just leave it plain. I don't think it needs anything. So we'll just leave that one plain. And I think we're good. One more center, leave in here. This one is this. Now that's looking like that orange. Yeah, I think that orange will work nicely there. All right, so that one's gonna go there. And I'm gonna do this one off camera because I'm running out of time. Is you wouldn't mind seeing all you've managed to stay awake. Okay, well, for right now, this I'm gonna do the same thing we just did. I'm just gonna tear these out, put it on here, call it done. Okay, so you don't need to really watch me do that. So I'll do that. I'll show it to you next time. And then we're gonna close this video out. If I can get everything out of my way. Here, I'll just pull that paper out. I don't need it in there. It's taking up too much room. All right, so look at that. That's chunky. Definitely quitting at the right spot because I couldn't put much more in there. All right, so we'll call that one done. And I have to decide what we're going to do next. I don't know. I haven't decided. I thought about Halloween, but then I'm not sure if I'll be able to find a lot of Halloween stuff. I have a decent amount from previous years. Or I could do fall. I don't know. I always feel funny doing fall first because I kind of feel like it's after. But like I said, I don't sell a lot of fall stuff. People just aren't super interested for some reason. All right, so we'll call this done. I'm gonna log off and then give me like, it shouldn't take much more than like 5 minutes. I just gotta close out this so I say finish and done, do all the technical stuff. And then I will come back and open a brand new live, and it'll just be a flip through live, okay, for journals that I have for sale. Okay, so give me 1 minute and I will be right back. Y'all take care.